Dolls are my therapy. Inside sister wives Robyn Brown's secret obsession. The Brown family isn't exactly known for making smart financial decisions, despite raking in huge paychecks from TLC's sister wives. But their unusual spending habits may explain their money troubles. Recently, Robyn Brown's $62,000 doll collection was exposed. While collecting dolls isn't unheard of, the price tag is shocking. Considering the family's history of debt, it's hard to justify spending that kind of money on a frivolous hobby. Robyn and her husband, Kody Brown, previously filed for bankruptcy and were once buried in hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt, including mortgages, car loans, and credit card balances. Other family members have had similar problems. Mary Brown has taken out multiple business loans, and both she and Yanelle Brown have expressed concerns about paying off the Coyote Pass property since leaving Kody. The family bought the land in 2018, but development was stalled due to family drama and financial constraints. To this day, no construction has begun. But the family's historic money problems aren't the only reason Robyn's pricey doll collection raises eyebrows. It's yet another example of the preferential treatment she received compared to Kody's other wives, even at the expense of the family. The Browns have struggled to afford the basics, let alone luxury purchases. Last year, Kody and Yanelle's daughter, Madison Brown, revealed she grew up poor despite TLC fame and fortune. Sister Wives viewers have witnessed countless instances of Kody favoring Robyn. It's a part of why his other 3 relationships broke down. Spending tens of thousands of dollars on a doll collection when the family's finances are crumbling seems like a prime example of his favoritism. Robyn's expensive hobby is proof she's the favorite wife. The Brown family didn't willingly reveal the worth of Robyn's doll collection. It's not like they were trying to brag. As reported by the Ashley, internet sleuths on Reddit recently grew curious about Robyn's love for Etsy crafts. They dug into her account and tallied up her spending over the last few years. Reality TV blogger Katie Paulson of Without a Crystal Ball shared on Instagram Robyn's Etsy history, revealing tens of thousands of doll supply purchases. Commenting on her post, Paulson said, "She even purchased a piece of art that says dolls are my therapy." In total, they found she spent $62,000 on doll-related items in only 3 years, and that number doesn't include anything she bought apart from Etsy. One Reddit comment claimed Robyn made almost 500 purchases for doll-related items over the last 6 years, with over 100 purchases in 2024 alone. Robyn apparently has an affinity for 18-inch American Girl dolls. She's spent hundreds of dollars on clothing for them, including several 1800s Victorian outfits, some of which were custom-made. Robyn's account shows she's left glowing reviews for many of the accessories, praising their quality and attention to detail. While Robyn may have had the extra cash to drop thousands on her love of Etsy products, Kody's other, now ex, wives weren't as lucky. Earlier this year, his ex Yanelle opened up about his spending habits, admitting she was unaware of where a lot of their money was going. Kody would just take out funds and I don't know what for, and the money was just being spent and lots of it, Yanelle revealed. Kody and Christine's daughter, Gwendolyn Brown, echoed a similar sentiment in 2023, accusing her father and stepmother Robyn of reckless spending and putting the rest of the family in a tough financial situation. "I think that my dad and Robyn have a terrible habit of spending very crazy and not within their means at all," she said. Kody's favoritism toward Robyn was always a contentious issue within the Brown family. It would often manifest itself in financial decisions that prioritized or benefited Robyn, straining Kody's relationships with his 3 other wives. Aside from the doll collections, another clear example of this is when he hired a nanny for Robyn, a luxury he didn't extend to his other wives. His decision was especially controversial since it made it during the COVID-19 pandemic. Kody looked like a hypocrite for enforcing strict visitation rules on his wives and kids, all while giving a nanny regular access to Robyn's home. Christine was particularly vocal about the disparity. On other occasions, she voiced frustration about being excluded from big financial decisions, especially those that benefited Robyn. She wasn't afraid to call out Kody's favoritism before leaving him, and the doll collection's expensive price tag is just another example of the preferential treatment Christine witnessed on a regular basis. Kody also prioritized Robyn's housing needs over his other wives. Yanelle has admitted to contributing money from the sale of her Las Vegas home to help Robyn buy a house, expecting the favor to one day be reciprocated. But when the time came, it wasn't. There was also a clear disparity in property allocation when the family bought Coyote Pass. Each wife was supposed to get a separate home, but Kody gave a larger plot to Robyn, fueling resentment among his wives. Robyn's doll collection may be another example of financial favoritism, but not everyone in the Brown family is upset by it. In a recent YouTube video, Kody and Christine's daughter Mykelti defended her stepmother's hobby, calling the collector's pieces beautiful. "I'm not going to go into the story because it's not my story," she said. "But it is something very special that she shared with some very special important people to her, was this collection of dolls." Mykelti continued, "So, I know it sounds absurd and that is a lot of money, so I don't necessarily support that much money being spent on dolls, but I support the heart behind it, and the reasons behind it I think are very sweet." For now, none of the other family members have commented on Robyn's doll collection, and she hasn't responded to the backlash from fans who are outraged by her spending habits in light of the family's history of money problems. Kody and Robyn must be doing okay financially, considering they recently bought a more expensive, multi-million-dollar property, despite losing the income from his other 3 wives in recent years. There are rumors that Sister Wives is coming to an end, which would make sense since it's no longer about a polygamous family. TLC just announced more episodes for season 19, which could be setting up a spin-off. And who better to star in it than Kody and Robyn, 2 of reality TV's most notorious villains? At least that would mean Robyn would have a lot more money to put towards her doll collection. Dolls are my therapy. Inside Sister Wives star Robyn Brown's secret obsession. Robyn Brown, the controversial 4th wife of Kody Brown from Sister Wives, has long been criticized for her emotional outbursts and so-called fake tears. But now, a bizarre new detail about her personal life has surfaced: her deep obsession with dolls. While fans have speculated about Robyn's behavior for years, this shocking revelation adds a new layer to her already polarizing reputation. They get moody. Sister Wives Kody Brown gives controversial parenting advice to others amid rift with adult children. Kody Brown from Sister Wives has offered some controversial advice in a personalized video for a fan. He first appeared on the show with his 4 wives, Meri, Yanelle, Christine, and Robyn Brown. Initially seen as a caring father and loving husband, Kody's behavior changed as he developed stronger feelings for his youngest wife, Robyn. This led him to neglect his first 3 wives and the 12 children he shared with them. Kody began spending more time with Robyn and treated his children with her much better than his older kids with Yanelle, Meri, and Christine. Since 2020, Kody hasn't had a good relationship with his adult children, particularly his sons with Yanelle. Despite this, he still feels confident in sharing his knowledge as a father with other Sister Wives fans. At 90 Sips of Realitia recently reposted a video of Kody revealing his parenting advice. Kody mentioned that babies are typically easy to love because they are sweet and vulnerable. He also emphasized the importance of loving children as they grow older, stating, "Love your children when they get older, when they get moody." Kody advised never allowing children to disrespect you in a way that would cause resentment and stressed the need for boundaries in maintaining respect. When Kody first appeared on the show, he appeared to genuinely enjoy being a father to his many children and treated them all equally. However, after falling deeply in love with Robyn, he began prioritizing his relationship with her children over his own. He preferred taking Robyn's children to school over his children from his other wives. Kody also declined to help Christine with putting their children to bed when asked for his help. As time passed, his relationships with his adult children worsened. Kody was even accused of engaging in a physical altercation with his son, Paydon Brown. Kody's advice to new parents involved a lot of recommendations, indicating that he may have some regrets about how he raised his children. He appears to be upset about how his relationships with Paydon, Gabe, Gwendolyn Brown, and others have declined over the past 3 years. The somber tone of Kody's advice implies that he wishes he could go back in time to foster stronger bonds with his children. However, it seems that Kody has moved on from trying to reconcile with them and possibly harbors resentment toward them for not maintaining contact with him and his favorite wife, Robyn. Considering Kody's unequal treatment of his adult children, his parenting advice doesn't hold much weight. He is accused of neglecting his children to the point that they are no longer in contact. Despite having 18 children, he seems to lack many qualities of a great father. However, there's no denying that his advice could be helpful to some parents. Children need discipline as much as they need love from their parents. Although the Sister Wives cast member may be feeling resentment towards his older children, hopefully, they can all find a way to make their relationship work. They get moody. Sister Wives Kody Brown gives controversial parenting advice amid rift with adult children. Kody Brown, the polarizing patriarch of Sister Wives, is once again stirring up controversy, this time over his parenting philosophy. Despite ongoing tensions with several of his adult children, Kody hasn't shied away from offering advice to others on how to handle their kids. But his latest remarks have sparked outrage, with many calling him out for hypocrisy and outdated parenting tactics. Kody's take on parenting. During a recent discussion, Kody expressed his views on disciplining children, particularly when they start challenging authority. They get moody, he remarked, implying that children should be kept in check with strict discipline. He emphasized that a strong parental presence is necessary to maintain order and prevent rebellion. However, fans quickly pointed out the irony: Kody's strained relationships with his own children, including Gabriel, Garrison, and even some of his daughters, suggest that his parenting approach hasn't exactly yielded positive results. The rift with his kids. Kody's fractured relationship with many of his children has been a major topic on Sister Wives. His strict and often emotionally distant parenting style has led to deep resentment, particularly among his older kids. His fallout with Garrison and Gabriel, who felt abandoned during the COVID-19 pandemic due to Kody prioritizing his time with Robyn's children, remains one of the most painful divides in the family. Viewers still recall how Kody failed to reach out to Gabriel on his birthday, which left the young man in tears. Garrison, on the other hand, publicly called out his father for playing favorites and neglecting his role in their lives. Fans react: practice what you preach. Social media exploded with reactions following Kody's recent parenting advice. Many viewers accused him of being out of touch with modern parenting, especially considering how many of his children have distanced themselves from him. One Sister Wives fan tweeted, "Kody has the nerve to give parenting advice when half his kids don't even talk to him. Maybe he should take his own advice before lecturing others." Another fan commented, "His idea of discipline is ignoring his kids when they don't do what he wants. That's not parenting, that's control." Robyn's influence. Some fans suspect that Kody's strict views on parenting have been reinforced by his only remaining wife, Robyn. Throughout the years, viewers have noticed that Kody treats Robyn's children differently, often appearing more affectionate and involved in their lives. Meanwhile, his other children have spoken out about feeling neglected or abandoned. With Kody doubling down on his rigid parenting beliefs, many wonder if this is his way of justifying his past behavior rather than acknowledging his mistakes. Will Kody reconcile with his children? Despite the backlash, Kody has shown no signs of changing his approach. While Yanel and Christine's children have become more independent and outspoken against him, Kody seems to be digging in his heels rather than working toward reconciliation. As Sister Wives continues to unfold, fans will be watching closely to see if Kody ever takes responsibility for the strained relationships with his children, or if he continues to dole out parenting advice while ignoring his own shortcomings. Sister Wives recap. Kody Brown reflects on terrible relationships that only created orgasms. Kody Brown hinted at having F and fight-style relationships with his first 3 wives during the latest episode of Sister Wives. "I was in terrible relationships but wasn't willing to discard them, didn't want to discard them," Kody, 55, told the cameras of exes Mary, Yanel and Christine Brown, during the Sunday, October 20th, episode. "I didn't even know I was in terrible relationships." He confessed, "You don't know you're in a bad relationship. You just think you're in a normal relationship because all your friends have the same problem until you're in a normal relationship that has deep emotional intimacy instead of the butting heads." Kody appeared to be referring to fourth wife Robyn Brown as his normal relationship. Kody explained, "Some people call it F and F. And the second word is fight. Or F and F and the first word is fight." The reality TV star quipped, "That doesn't create intimacy, that just creates orgasms." While Kody seemingly pointed to his past marriages with Mary, 53, Yanel, 55, and Christine, 52, as unhealthy, he explained that his relationship with Meri was the worst. Kody and Christine split in 2021 while he and Yanel parted ways in 2022. "This marriage was on the rocks the entire marriage," he said of Meri, whom he wed in 1990. "And how would I know that? Because I had such a better relationship with Yanel, with Christine, with Robyn, and Yanel and Christine didn't survive." He revealed he should have gotten out of the relationship 25 years ago instead of sticking it out for 30+ years. Kody's relationship with Meri was the last to officially come to an end, but they had troubles for years. The pair legally divorced in 2014 so Kody could marry Robyn, 46, and adopt her 3 children from a prior marriage. Kody and Meri remained spiritually married for nearly another decade before she confirmed in January 2023 that they were done. "My choice was always to stay. Had I wanted to leave sooner, I would have left sooner," Meri told Kody on Sunday's episode, noting she took the steps to terminate their union with their church. While Kody was okay with moving on from Meri, he didn't like how the church categorized their split. They said they'd give Meri a release, a divorce on account of abandonment, and I just don't believe that that's true at all. "She was never abandoned," he said in a confessional. Meri was adamant that Kody knew what was happening throughout the process and could have come with her to the church elders. "I know that they use the words abandonment, and he really didn't like that. Most people don't like what is truth," Meri quipped. Despite all their drama, Kody revealed that he was hopeful his relationship and friendship with Meri wouldn't end after their breakup. "I don't want any more enemies, and I don't want another loss," he told the cameras. "I just hope that in the future, Meri will call me when she's got something fun to share." Kody added, "I'm embarrassed that my other divorces have created contempt and contemptuous enemies." Sister Wives Recap. Kody Brown reflects on terrible relationships that only created orgasms. Kody Brown is once again making headlines with his brutally honest take on his past relationships. In the latest Sister Wives episode, the once proud polygamist admitted that many of his past relationships were nothing more than physical connections that lacked true emotional depth. Kody didn't hold back as he reflected on his failed marriages, stating that some of them were terrible relationships that only resulted in orgasms. Kody's shocking confession. Kody, now legally married only to Robyn Brown, has been struggling with the fallout of his crumbling plural family. As he looked back on his past marriages with Christine, Yanel, and Meri, he made a jaw-dropping statement that left fans stunned. "I've had relationships that, honestly, weren't good. They were terrible. And looking back, all they really created was orgasms," Kody admitted, hinting that some of his marriages lacked the deep emotional connection he had always preached about. Fans react to Kody's words. This shocking confession did not sit well with Sister Wives viewers, many of whom have long criticized Kody for his treatment of his former wives. Fans took to social media to call out his insensitivity, with many accusing him of reducing years of marriage and family life to just physical encounters. One outraged fan tweeted, "So all those years of marriage, kids, and shared experiences meant nothing? Just orgasms? Kody is unbelievable." Another wrote, "Imagine spending decades with a man, raising his kids, supporting his lifestyle, and then hearing him say this. Christine, Yanel, and Meri deserve so much better." Christine, Yanel, and Meri's perspective. While Kody reflected on his past relationships with disappointment, his former wives have been moving forward with newfound independence. Christine has openly expressed her happiness since leaving Kody, often sharing joyful updates with her fiancé, David Woolley. Yanel, too, has embraced single life, prioritizing her financial independence and family. Meri, though initially hesitant to leave, has finally stepped into a future without Kody, seeking new business opportunities and personal growth. For these women, their marriages to Kody were about much more than just physical intimacy. They spent years building a family, sacrificing their own needs, and fighting for his approval only to now hear him dismiss it all as terrible relationships that lacked real meaning. Is Kody justifying his failures? Many fans believe that Kody's latest comments are an attempt to justify why his relationships with Christine, Yanel, and Meri didn't work. Rather than taking responsibility for his emotional neglect, controlling tendencies, and favoritism toward Robyn, Kody appears to be rewriting history to make himself look like the victim.